If you've been chasing a fully electric 7-seater, then your options have been very limited. Until now. This is the Kia EV9. It brings zero emissions family transport, but it also brings the Kia brand into new territory in terms of price and size. Does it hit the mark? And is this the Kia EV9 Air, the cheapest of the variant lineup, all the EV9 that you need? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments. To date, Kia's local EV offering has consisted of the niche Niro and the excellent EV6, which we awarded the 2022 carsales Car of the Year. But these will be joined by an onslaught of new models, including the smaller EV4 and EV5. But would-be EV buyers wanted more. They wanted more seats. If you wanted 3 rows in your EV, your choices were the now discontinued Tesla Model X or the Mercedes-Benz EQB. So the EV9 will be a welcome addition to this market. The range kicks off just under $100,000 plus on-road costs. Yep, well into 6 figures a drive away. So while the Air is the cheapest of the lineup, it's by no means cheap and certainly doesn't qualify for those lucrative tax savings that can make buying a new EV more affordable. Unlike variants further up the range, the Kia EV9 is rear drive only, and its single 160 kilowatt motor is all it has to power 2,300 kilograms of bulk. Despite that, Kia claims a 0 to 100 time of just over 8 seconds. The Air also has a smaller battery, but Kia claims it's good for 443 kilometers from a full charge. One benefit is the EV9's 800 volt architecture, which means it can charge at up to 230 kilowatts or around 20 minutes from 10 to 80%. The EV9 is backed by Kia's 7-year unlimited kilometer warranty and offers a competitive 5- and 7-year prepaid service plan. It's no surprise given the external proportions of this thing, but the inside is cavernous. It's also a really clever and thoughtful layout where every bit of space has been used. It feels a little bit special, and that's before you even dig into any of the tech and creature comforts. The faux leather and soft fabrics deliver an understated sophistication. I like it. Buttons and dials feel nice in hand, as does the manual adjust but heated steering wheel. And this might be the base model, but the front seats are still electric adjust, heated and ventilated. Now this may sound like a sad tale of misplaced priorities, but stick with me while I rave about in-cabin storage, particularly for the family market. It's really important. Nobody wants my handbag in their footwell or stuff rolling around the cabin. So look at all the stuff I've got in here. My sunglasses, lipstick, coffee cup, key, phone. My handbag goes here nicely. I've even got spare runners in a gym towel in the glove box and another drink bottle back here. It's done very well. Thank you, Kia. These dual 12.3-inch screens are another example of when bigger is better. They're really clearly labelled, easy to see everything and easy to navigate, as well as having plenty of kit in there. You can use the touch screen, you can use these haptic style buttons, your steering wheel controls or voice control. You'll probably use a combination of all of those things. I love that we've got a separate stack of buttons here for the climate control as well. That's really handy and easy to use. My only gripe is this controller here, which is a stalk for the on-off button and the gear selector. It's tucked away a little bit and I find it a little bit hard to see. Other than that, everything is spot on. There's a wireless phone charging pad, smartphone mirroring, multiple USB-C points and a 12-volt outlet. A couple of omissions at this level are a head-up display and seat position memory. Kia Connect allows remote locking and unlocking of the vehicle, as well as initiating the climate control system. The driver's instrumentation panel is equally impressive in both size and its function. There are heaps of different views, including the all-important range and charging status. The reversing camera image is of a good quality and there are a couple of different viewpoints, but I'd love to see a 360-degree angle here. The EV9 has a 5-star ANCAP safety rating from 2023, and importantly, its curtain airbags extend to the 3rd row of passengers. Second row space is generous to say the least. Vast amounts of leg room, knee room, headroom, shoulder room, plenty of bench space on this nice flat seat, and look at the floor is nice and flat. You've got cup holders here, cup holders in the fold down armrest, seat back pockets, USB-C charge points here, a storage bin under here, climate control in the roof with directional air vents. It's all going on. The second row of seats slides to provide better room for third row passengers if need be, and access to the third row is pretty easy with the press of a button. And you know what? It's not bad back here, and you've got plenty of kit too. You've got a light, air vents, cup holders, and more USB points. There are 5 top tether points and 4 ISOFIX positions, 2 in the second row and 2 in the third. Onto the boot space, and the great news is this is a 7-seater that even when you have the third row of seats in play, there's still plenty of boot space. That's not always the case with 7-seaters. There's plenty of flexibility and amenity too. 50-50 split fold seats in the third row, a concealed cargo cover, 4 anchor points, a 12-volt outlet, handy buttons to flip the second row seats, bag hooks, and an AC outlet. So far, the EV9 is absolutely nailing the family-friendly brief, but what is it like to drive? The first thing you need to know about the EV9, even in the Air variant, is that it's quick, it's quiet, and it's comfortable. Really important basics. The second thing is that it's really easy to get a good feel for this vehicle's footprint, so I can see the front edges of the vehicle. I feel quite confident placing it, turning it, parking it, and so on. So please don't let this vehicle's proportions put you off. The EV9 does a great job of getting all of its power to the rear wheels. Responsive, effortless, kind of how you'd like your children to be. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting for a second that there's not a lot of EV9 to deal with, but it never feels unwieldy and certainly not sluggish. Ride comfort is excellent, and not only for the driver and the second row passengers, but for the third row as well. So this is a 7-seater that is actually fit for the full family load. Overall refinement levels are really good. It feels plush in here and it's super quiet. Charging times are what they are, but the million-dollar question is real-world driving range. Based on our experience in the EV9, we'd suggest that it probably is going to struggle to get that 443 kilometers in real-world conditions. So the message there is that planning is key. There's a lot of glass here. It's a huge glass house, so outward vision is actually pretty excellent. I dare say when you have 7 bums on seats, that rearward view is a little bit obstructed by people in the third row, but your rear view camera has you pretty well covered. It's true that lugging the family load comes with compromises, and your sanity maybe, but there are a few to mention in the EV9 Air. This is a capable, flexible, and comfortable 7-seater. Kia has done it, folks. An enjoyable 7-seat EV, which in rear drive form delivers on the many and varied needs of the modern family. The price may set a new benchmark for the brand, but there's also value here. If your budget permits, we recommend you give it a go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and do let us know what you think in the comments.